there, BookTube. Welcome back to my channel. It is a Monday, September 2nd. It is Labor Day here in the United States. So happy Labor Day to all of you who are celebrating. Whether you're in the United States or anywhere else around the world, happy Labor Day to you. But in general, happy September. September is the best month of the year in my estimation. It's also my birthday month, of course. My birthday is going to be on Thursday, September 5th, and I'm looking forward to it. But I'm also looking forward to September for lots of other reasons. In August, I tried and failed to read 31 books in 31 days, and I'm trying again to do better in September. Doris over at Aldi Books and I talked about doing September's version, 30 and 30 2.0. So one of my goals is to try to read 30 books in September. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do it, even given that the scheduling challenges of August are in the past. I don't know what September will bring, whether I will be able to read 30 books. Like I said, I've never read 30 books in a month, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to see how many books I can possibly read in a month. And because of that, I'm not going necessarily to my shelf to identify specific books that I want to read, or at least not so much. I have some books that are on my TBR in August that I didn't get to, and I'm naturally just going to push them to September's reading. Some of them were books that I started, some of them are books that I had identified, pulled them out, put them in my cart, and just didn't get a chance to get to them. I also have some Booker Prize winning books that have been on my shelf. You know that I have a challenge to read all the books that have won the Man Booker Prize in its history, to try to read all of them before the end of the year. And if I have any shot of meeting that goal, I need to step up that schedule. So most of the books that I have here are Booker Prize winning books, or books that were on my August TBR that I'm pushing over. I've also added a couple of books, like I started a buddy read of The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. I'm going to be reading that with Doris from Aldi Books, Patrice Jones, and Heidi, and we're going to be talking about that. So it's a book that I've wanted to read for a really long time. I'm grateful for the opportunity to read and discuss this 600-page history book with someone else, or with other people who have already discussed books within the past. So I added a book to my TBR for that reason, and I don't have a copy yet because I just ordered it from Amazon. Doris also suggested a middle grade book that accompanies that. It's called The Watsons Go to Birmingham, 1963. And I reserved that from my library, so I haven't gotten that one yet. So those are two books that I'm adding to my TBR for September that weren't on my reading plans before. I also have a couple of books that I started in August that I didn't finish. I started Greed by Elfriede Jelinek. I didn't finish this one for Women in Translation, so I'm pushing it to my September reading. I was also reading Milkman by Anna Burns. I've been doing a buddy read of this one with Jenny for a couple of months now. And I haven't finished, so I'm going to be finishing this one in September. And there were a couple of other books for Women in Translation reading. I wanted to reread Flights by Olga. Someone corrected my pronunciation. She said, I'm not going to try because I'm going to mess it up. I don't remember. But I'm going to be rereading Flights, which is the 2018 Man Booker International Prize winner. I'm going to be rereading that in September, as well as I started Schindler's Ark. I don't remember if I started this in July or August, and I didn't finish. This is Thomas Keneally's Man Booker Prize winning book that the movie by Steven Spielberg, Schindler's List, is based on. I think those are all the books that I started and didn't finish. So I'm going to be trying to read those and finish those in September. I've also started reading today William Golding's Rites of Passage. This is the Man Booker Prize winner from 1980, I think. And then there are some other Booker Prize winning books that I had on my TBR in August and just didn't get to, including The English Patient by Michael Andante and The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro, The Bone Project by Carrie Hulme. These are the three Man Booker Prize winning books that I had on my TBR specifically in August. Didn't get to them, so I'm trying to read those in September. I also have History of the Rain by Neil Williams. This was shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize a few years ago, and I'm reading this one because of another reading challenge that was on my TBR for a couple of months now. I also have the 1986 Booker Prize winning novel The Old Devils by Kingsley Amis. I got this one out from the library some time ago, and somehow I forgot that I had it out from the library, so I need to read it so that I can return it to the library at some point. The Far Field by Madhuri Vijay. I can't believe I haven't gotten to this book yet, but I'm going to be reading it in September because I need to return it to the library pretty soon. And then I have a couple of other books that I saw in my TBR stacks a few days ago when I was doing my on-haul, and I thought that I would get to them now just because they've been around for so long. They're short books that I could knock out in a day. So the first of those is Breakfast at Tiffany's by Truman Capote. I've owned this copy for a while, and I don't know why I haven't read this book before, but I'm going to be reading it in September. Then we have Tom Rackman's The Imperfectionist, which was a New York Times Book Review Notable Book of the Year, which I thought I already read, but reading the synopsis on the back, I don't think I have. So I have this on my TBR shelf. I want to just read them so that I can know what the books are about. So the books on this top shelf, my Booker winning collection, as well as the first part of the second shelf, expect some of those to come off the shelf and for me to read them so that I can make my videos and progress with my Booker reading challenge for the month. So those are my September reading plans in brief. Expect to hear more about this as we go forward. I'm going to be vlogging through September as well. I enjoyed filming my life, filming my reading progress in August, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it too. So I look forward to sharing more bookish content with you this month. But for now, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more. Let's talk in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Which book is on your TBR that you're most looking forward to reading? And let's talk about it. I think the one that I'm most excited to get to from my list is The Far Field by Madhuri Vijay, just because I've had this copy out from the library. I've heard such really good things about it, and I just haven't found the time to read a book this size yet. But I think I'm going to be able to read it now, so I'm looking forward to getting to this in September. So I'd love to hear from you. Let's chat in the comments, and until next time, happy reading, happy September, happy Labor Day. Bye!